Hello everyone. Welcome to this new course of Python introduction. So today we shall be starting with the introduction of Python programming language, and this series will be going on till we go to the advanced level. So yes, so what is Python? Python is a programming language that was created in the 1991, and it was released in 1991, and it has been a major hit among the programming industry. And we can see Python being used for web development, software development, mathematical problems, machine learning, and also system scripting. So some of the major areas that we have been using is web applications, creating workflow, and also database management, and so on. So why do we need Python? So the major one reason is that Python can be used in different platforms, multiple platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, etc. And its syntax is very similar or have been more related to the English language that we use in everyday life. And then also because of its fewer lines of programming. So if you want to print something, if you want to print the say hi, I'm Sajan Ganapati, you just need a single line to print this to run this code. Whereas when it comes to other programming languages like Java and C++, you have to write a page or millions of codes to get that particular function to be done. So this is the simplicity of Python programming language. And then we have is the procedural way, an object-oriented way, or a functional way of Python being treated. So it can be treated in many different procedural ways that we will be seeing in further classes. So yes, and um, currently the major Python applicably version that is being available is Python 3, and we shall also be using Python 3 in this course. So yes, so let us move on to Python syntax. So what is a syntax? Syntax is basically a set of rules that dictate how a code should be written or to be structured for the interpreter to understand the code and execute the code. So Python has its own syntax or set of rules that we have to follow. So the key element of Python syntax, the first one is indentation. So when it comes to Python programming language, the first major rule we have to keep is the spaces. So for example, if you see here, we have if 5 is greater than 2, then this is a function that needs to be run. So the indentation here is that we have to give some space and then write the next code or write the next syntax here. Print 5 is greater than 2. So we'll be going through this, and it's not a very big deal. We'll get used to it in when we start coding. So the next thing we have in syntax is comments. Comments is basically the most common thing which we can see in many programming languages. So in Python, we write comments using either the hashtag. So hashtag is basically to write a comment that we could, finish it off in a single line. Or if you want a multi-line comment, we could use 3 colons. So this is a multi-line comment, and this is a single line comment. So next we have is variable syntax. So what is a variable syntax? Variables are created by assigning a value using a assignment operator called is equal to. So we assign variables, or we assign some values to the variables, which can be used in the programming language in the program. So for example, here we have x is equal to 5. So the variable x is being assigned the value num5. And here y is equal to string hello world. So the string, will be going through what is string and what is number in further things. So here y is being assigned hello world. So yes, until here, let's first check how we can, write it as a program. So I shall be opening my PyCharm, which is a more comfortable thing for me. You could also open whatever apps which are easier for you guys to use. So I'll be opening PyCharm now. So PyCharm, yes. So yeah, so here we have a simple code that is print, hi everyone, this is Sajan Ganapati. So what is a print here? Print is a syntax that makes the, that tells the interpreter to print out or give an output of this string. Hi everyone, this is Sajan Ganapati. Shall we check how it runs? Hmm. So here we can see the output. Hi everyone, this is Sajan Ganapati. So next, what did we see? A comment. So let's take a single line comment here. So here I want to say like I the following code will be of variables. So when we run this code, what happens is that the interpreter first reads this line. So when it reads this line, it notes that it's a comment and it doesn't execute this code and it move on to the next one. So here we shall use a variable and we shall assign a value to it. So here I'm using a variable, let's say x is equal to, and you all should remember Python is case sensitive. That is, if you put capital X, then you will have to use capital X in all your in the further codes so that the value of capital X is same. If you use small x, it differs. So, for example, I say I use capital X as 2 and capital X, small x as 3. Then, if I print x, small x, what do you guys think the output would be? Yes, it would be 3. And if I print capital X, the output would be 2. So yeah, so this proves that Python is case sensitive. So we'll here for simplicity, we'll take it as small x and we will go with an value. So let's say 5. So now, uh, or let's say 21. So now we want to use the most common syntax that we have been using in this course, say print. And we shall say the age of Sajan is X. So let's see if the code runs properly. And yes, the age of Sajan is 21. So from this, we could see how the variable syntax can be used. And now let's see how indentation can be used. So we still take the x is equal to 21, and then we say y is equal to 20. Now, I want to, write something here, which we'll further discuss in the next class. So if x is greater than y, I want the code to print yes, x x is greater than y. Okay. So first, let us print this from, not in an intended way. So let's print it like a straight line. So let's see how it comes. And we have an error. So here we have given an statement where we want to check if x is greater than y. And if this should run properly, then the code should be properly intended. So this should come under this particular function. So now let's see how it works. Yeah, I put a capital Y there. And we could see, yes, 21 is greater than 20. So I hope in today's class, you were able to understand the basics of Python and what are syntax, what is a variable, what is a comment, what is a, multi-line comment, and how we can use the syntax print. So we shall be seeing in the next class. Until then, goodbye. See you guys.